What is going on, guys? Panther here, bringing you our APA Season 6 Round 1 playoff game against Sarah Bear and the Joliet Lycanrocs. So, we did play Sarah Bear back in Week 8. We ended up achieving a 6-0 victory over her, which was a great achievement at the time. But she ended up making the playoffs. We do play her again, which I feel like is pretty unfortunate because with all of the other options, I kind of just brought a play around team because I'd already clinched playoffs at that point. Um, so she's already seen the best team that I felt like I could bring against her. So I actually didn't make too many changes. I'm bringing the exact same team, the exact same spreads, everything like that. I've changed 2 items. That's it. I went from Rocky Helmet Tangrowth to AV Tangrowth just because I do not think she will make the mistake of bringing a physical Jirachi again because my Tangrowth definitely shuts it down. Raw AV to help me out with Thunderous this time. And then I have a Psychic Resist Berry Nidoqueen. I think it's the Papaya Berry. I'm not 100% sure on that though. I forget what it's called at the moment. To help out with the Jirachi, just so I can kind of catch it off guard if it is like some type of specially offensive Jirachi. So in the first game, I did bring the Hazard Stack Nidoqueen. That is what I want to lead with here, turn 1. So let's go ahead and jump into it here, and we will see how this plays out. So I do lead with my Nidoqueen turn 1. She leads with the Mega Gyarados. So great job predicting on her part. Forces me to go right out into my Tangrowth because I don't want this thing starting to Dragon Dance all over me. I do have an emergency answer with that with my Hitmontop though to Mach Punch it, but I do need damage on it. So I'm forced to go for Giga Drain here. She goes out into the Go-Go, making a good prediction. I knew she could go out and get the Sap Sipper, but I wasn't really afraid of the Go-Go as opposed to the +1 Mega Gyarados. So I go out into my Nidoqueen, who I know can just Sludge Wave here and do a very good amount of damage to it. Surprised she actually has a Zen Headbutt, and it's able to do quite a bit right back to me. But if she has the bulk up milk drink set, she does probably have Horn Leech and Zen Headbutt, which means my Magearna walls it. So I knew she would probably switch out turn 2 into the Jirachi, but I didn't want to go for the Earth Power. I just wanted to go ahead and set up my rocks, or my Toxic Spikes, because that would be there the entire game and chip her entire team down except for the Thunderous. I got into my Tangrowth because it's still my answer for this. I really did not think she would bring the physical Jirachi again, but she actually did. If I would have been Rocky Helmet, that definitely would have been better. But I really didn't think she would bring it after seeing it the first time. So I'm getting played pretty good at this point. She goes for the Nasty Plot here. I get the Unfortunate Para. I do have my Rock Slide, and I am AV, so I do just want to try to do some damage to this to put it in range for the Weavile. I'm thinking she's Z-move. I don't see did not see the Shattered Psyche coming, which is great prep on her part for the Nidoqueen. But I was okay with losing my Tangrowth at that point because it had done its job up to that point. So I got into my Weevil here, and I just go ahead and go for the Ice Shard. I do not actually have Crash on here because it only, this knocked out the Thunderous anyways. She goes out into her Ditto, which copies my Weevil. I predict her to go be a Choice Scarf set, so I go out into my Mega Blastoise to take the knockoff, and you see that we take that pretty decently. So she bluffs the Choice Scarf pretty well. It turns out later that she's actually Expert Belt. But I'm able to fire off an R Spear here. It's going to hit anything that wants to come in for really good damage. So you see we're able to pick up the kill on the Go-Go here with Mega Blastoise. So 5-5. She can go into Thunderous though now, but I do still have my AV Magearna to help me out with this thing. So I go out into Magearna. You can see the Thunderbolt. We can take a few of those. I don't think she's going to stay in. She has no ground immunities. I just go ahead and fire off the Volt Switch here. So as you can see, we're able to Volt Switch out on the Jirachi, and then fire off a big knockoff here. I do have the low kick for the Gyarados, so I'm not worried about that at all. So she just sacrifices her Jirachi there. And we're finally starting to gain some momentum back because I felt like I was really playing from behind to start the game off. So I don't want to just leave my Weevil in here. I still need Ice Shard at this point. So I go out in my Nidoqueen. At this point, I think she's locked into the low kick. I think she was predicting the Mega Blastoise, but it turns out she's actually not. She's actually E-Belt, so it was very good prep on her part to bring that. So she's able to knock out my Nidoqueen. But now I can just go out into my Hitmontop here, and I'm able to do massive damage to anything that wants to come in because I'm Adamant, Max Attack, Life Orb. technician. So able to 2-hit KO the Thunderous with Mach Punch. That's a huge person that we're able to knock out there. But now she can go right out to the Kingdra, and it really forces me to play around the Kingdra. So she subs. I just want to get as much damage off as possible, just in case she wants to set up the Focus Blast or anything like that. So we're able just to get the Mach Punches off there. And we actually are fully specially defensive as well, so we're able to eat a Draco Meteor. So, that was my son just running through there, guys, so glad y'all got to hear that. Hitmontop's just putting in work. We're able to pick off the Kingdra. She's able to go out into the Ditto here and pick off my Hitmontop right back. But that thing's on a timer. It's almost gone. My Magearna outspeeds. So she goes for the Mach as a last-ditch effort. I just fire off the Flash Cannon. Go ahead and get my my +1 up. So if she does go out into the Mega Gyarados, so this could actually be interesting because I have the Floor Cannon, or she could have flinched me with that Waterfall, or killed me with the Earthquake, but I do not want to let this thing set up. If she set up there, and if I missed the Floor Cannon, she could have won. No matter what, I was fine sacking off my Magearna at that point, because Gyarados was in range for the low kick from my Weevil. So I absolutely did not want her to set up. The way she won at that last moment there was Dragon Dancing, and then setting me missing the Floor Cannon, which, you know, not only 90% chance to hit, so it definitely could have happened. If she would have done that, she would have won the game and knocked me out of the playoffs. But it was a great game from Sarah Bear. Definitely a lot different than our first game, so definitely some really excellent prep on her part with the Thunderous Eye there. But next we played Jock in the Dunfermline Linoons. We played a meme battle against him in week 11, if you haven't checked that out. So we'll be bringing some real sets this time. So hopefully we're able to get past him in the semifinals. So until next time, guys, be sure to be watching out for that game. Hopefully that game will be live comm, so I can bring it to you guys live. But anyways, thanks again for watching, guys.